Hi, it's Claudia Rosario. On our latest episode 4, on our Kingdom Talk podcast, we discussed your body is God's temple. And in that episode, I talked about a health issue or health concern that I went through a year ago. And since that episode was released, I've received some questions. So I thought I would come on today and just talk about some of the things that I experienced. So in January 2022, I went through COVID and I didn't have any major symptoms. I had fever for 3 to 4 days. But a couple weeks after that, I started to have like dry scalp and it just got a little worse. And then probably by February, the end of February, I started noticing that I was losing my hair. And it got to the point where it was like golf size losing my hair. And then I was noticing that my skin, like I was experiencing eczema. It just seemed like it was one thing after another. I did reach out to a couple doctors, and one, I was told, oh, this is an aftermath after going through COVID. 2, I was told that, oh, this could be just a hormonal imbalance. Well, I didn't like either of those answers, and I had the opportunity to sit down with a holistic physician and go through like a 2-hour assessment. And the physician told me that what I was experiencing was I was gluten intolerant. So I thought, great, we actually have an answer. And one of the other symptoms that I had gone through was I was gaining weight. And for someone my size, gaining over 15 pounds was huge. Because outside of my pregnancies, I don't typically gain weight. Now, once I changed my diet and I removed all the gluten, the weight did melt away. But my scalp wasn't getting any better and the hair loss wasn't getting any better. So I just started to do my own research. And I just started digging and I just started reading articles and I just started looking at the foods that we were intaking. And like I mentioned in the episode that there was one weekend where George and I were meeting with different people and we ended up eating out. And one of the places that we ate was a fast food restaurant. And the next morning I woke up and it was horrendous. Like my whole face was swollen. My left eye was swollen. I had blisters all around my face. And it was like the last straw for me. And so I just started doing my own research and I realized that it was everything that I was putting into my body that was processed. And once George and I made the decision that we were no longer going to be eating out, that we were going to go ahead and just simply eat vegetables, fruit, and protein. And once we changed our diet completely, we started to notice a difference. I started to notice that my skin was getting better. Like every day, my skin was improving, my scalp was improving, and then I was noticing that my hair was starting to grow back. So I'm going to post on here just like a little snippet. It'll probably come up here. It's just like a quick little video of that I took when I was sending a girlfriend of mine a video, and I think it's like back in May. It was either like April or May, and you'll see how my hair looked then in comparison to what it looks like now. And it's just starting to grow. So I have about like I don't know, almost like an inch of hair growth. So within the next coming months, you're going to start seeing my hair is going to start getting fuller and fuller and fuller. I know for some of my friends, the ones that I've met here in South Florida, met me with blonde hair. And so I did have to let that all grow out. And then I did make the decision to chop my hair off. So now it's just starting to grow out and starting to grow fuller. And the only reason that I told my testimony is because I want anyone out there that has gone through what I experienced, that maybe that's the same thing that's happening to you. Maybe you need to make some changes in your diet. You will notice a difference. So one of the things that we started to do on top of eating healthier was we started to add 1 teaspoon a day of honey, and we take a multivitamin, and that's all that I do. I don't add anything else into my body. I drink water, and periodically I will drink lemon water room temperature. And I have noticed just a complete turnaround in my body, in my digestive system, with my hair, my scalp, my skin. And I've never felt happier or healthier. And part of my daily affirmations, believe it or not, is that I say that over myself, that I am healthier, I am stronger, I'm improving every day. And the one thing that I do say over myself is my youth is restored. And I know that it probably gets in your nerves that I keep saying how old I am. But the only reason I say how old I am is because this, I get questions of people always will say to me, and I shouldn't say always, but I do have people comment and say to me, oh goodness, I thought you were like in your 40s. And that's a huge compliment. And now that I've completely changed my diet and I'm living a healthier and better lifestyle, that my skin, and I don't put anything on my skin. I don't put creams. I do put sunscreen when I'm outside, but I have seen a complete change in my overall health and in my overall skin. And that's the only reason I mention how old I am, because I do feel just healthier and stronger, and I do feel that I look younger than I ever have before. So I hope that this has answered some of your questions. And if you do have further questions, please do not hesitate to comment below or to send me a private message through my Instagram account. I look forward to hearing from you, and George and I are excited to bring you this podcast. And if there's any topic that you would like for us to discuss, please also comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Peace out.